Hello everyone, you welcome back to Chess with Devans. But before we get any further, I want to thank you guys for 600 subscribers. I really appreciate. Please keep subscribing. We grow together as I bring you more chess content. Alright, as usual, I've brought you guys a very interesting puzzle, and it is white to mate black in 2 moves. Yeah, white has to mate black in 2 moves, but I want you guys to first try it out by yourselves. So please, if you don't mind, pause the video and try to solve it. Come back when you found it. Good luck. Alright, did you find the 2 moves that white has to play to mate black? Please share with us. Don't mind whether your answer is wrong or right. It could actually be wrong, but having a very nice variation that I've not talked about in the video and is worth talking about. So please share with us. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel and also like the video. Let's get into the solution. Okay, so if you noticed one thing is that the white queen, the white bishop, the white king, and the black king are all in one diagonal. So if white tried to move its king away, maybe king g6, it would leave black in a discovered check. So black has to get out of the discovered check. But how? One thing you notice is if black decided to capture our bishop, then we would move our queen to a8 and get a mate in 2. So that is wrong for black. But then black can find another way. Black can actually move its rook and block as well as check us. So as usual, white has to capture because it's in a check. It captures the rook and checks the black king again, but then black king can still escape to g8. So those are 2 moves for white and still not a mate. White can still mate on a8, queen a8, but then that's a mate in 3. That's not a mate in 2, as we are wanting a mate in 2. All right. So let's try to solve, and let's try another solution, because we have seen moving our king is not going to work out for us. What about capturing the rook? Yes, you've captured the rook. Black is going to capture our bishop. And then what? Do we get to mate it in the next move? No, because black can still escape to g8. There's no mate in the next move. So that's still also not going to work out for us. What about if we tried to maybe move our bishop to f7, and then with the idea of jumping away with our king to e7, do we get to mate black in the next move? Literally no, because now black can actually check us. Black is checking us on h6, and as usual, we wanted to jump away with our king, so actually we are going to jump to e7 and leave black in a discovered check. But still, that's not a mate, because black can actually block us, and when you try to capture to check, it can still escape, so there's no mate in 2. That's still not going to work out for us. Okay, what about moving our queen to g1? Now that's a nice idea, but again, as we saw, black can just check us, and then by checking us, that means we are going to use our next move trying to run away from the check. Okay, so we are going to play our next move trying to run away from the check, and there's no mate in that move. Maybe black, because black can now block us, and when you try to capture, then that's a mate, but then that's a mate in 3. Remember, we want a mate in 2. The puzzle is for mate in 2. Okay, so that's not going to work out for us. Then we are left with a very nice solution for this, and that would be queen h1. Now I always find queen sacrifices always disturbing me, because I always hate sacrificing my queen. I always hate it, but it's always beautiful. It's always beautiful, because now here black cannot escape a mate in the next move. Why? Because if black decides to capture the queen, then the white king can go to f7, leaving black in a discovered mate. All the squares around black, the black king, are checked, so that's a mate. What about if black decided to check us? Still, we're not going to capture the rook, because if we capture the rook, black is going to escape. Okay, so we're not going to capture the rook. We are actually going to just move to f7. Sorry, the same thing. That's a mate. Black can't do anything about it. It's a mate. And what about if black decided to play anywhere else? Maybe here, still the same thing. We're not going to capture. we are going to just move to f7, and there's no way black is escaping that mate. So that was the solution to the puzzle. If you do not mind, make sure you subscribe, because we need to grow to thousands and thousands of subscribers. I'll keep bringing more chess puzzles each and every day, so please make sure you subscribe and we grow. Thank you for 600 subscribers again. Until next video, have a good day.